joining us.
Thank you.
How are you?
I'm doing well. How about you?
Great. I'm fantastic. It's iPhone launch day. What
Yes.
other way is there to be?
Okay, busy day, right?
Yes. Busy but fun.
Awesome. I second that. Thank you for taking some time out to chat with me today.
Absolutely.
Tons of announcements, as you
Yes.
stated, lots of excitement. I know with the new camera control, that is a feature that a lot of people have wanted, talked about, myself included. So I was wondering, what were some of the thoughts and decision-making processes in bringing that to the new iPhone 16s?
Sure. Well, a lot of people take so many photos and videos, and for many people, it's actually a camera first, even before something that you make phone calls with. And that kind of went into the thinking about, well, if we were to create a dedicated control that allowed you to really make use of all the great camera capabilities, and we've gotten even more sophisticated with the different kinds of tools that you can access. So you can just use it to take a photo, take a video, but you can go a little bit deeper and access some of those tools that some of the power users who just love tinkering with, and you can even use our new photographic styles. So we just wanted a way to put it all at your fingertips, and of course third-party apps are even doing more with it.
Yes, I saw Snapchat was adding some special features to it.
Yep.
Because it's funny, like, I actually just brought my iPhone to film the event. And usually I have like my bigger camera and everything, but I'm like, I do so well with this. It's totally capable. So now to add something extra to capture moments is just gonna be the cherry on the top.
Well, I hope you enjoy it.
Also, with the new screens, I know we have now a 6.3 and a 6.9 inch.
That's right.
Apple has stuck true to the 6.1 and 6.7 inch displays. Can you talk me through as well some of the driving motivation in choosing those screen sizes?
Sure. Well, we always want to enable our users to do more and see more, and especially as you talked about earlier, all the video and the filming, the content creation that people are doing, those larger displays can really make a difference in what you're doing in big viewfinders and all of that. And so we had a way this time to reduce the borders, and so we were able to bring the larger displays to the phones without growing the phones very much. And so they still feel great in your hand, but you get that everyday benefit of the display being the window to everything, and they're a bit larger. And so with the other features that we're bringing across Creative, we thought it was just a great addition to the lineup.
I like the idea there. It definitely is. And speaking of, new things, I know with the colors that we have for the iPhone, we always have those very adventurous colors for the base models. So in thinking about the Pro models, will we ever see any more adventurous colors on those, like the, pink, the teal?
Well, I love that you love colors.
Yes.
We love colors too, and that's why we really put a lot of thought into amping up the vibrancy of the 16 colors this year. We are excited about the desert titanium because it is a warmer hue. It adds a slightly different tone to the look of our titanium phones. And one of the things we look at is we look at how the metals and the materials surface with the different colors, and we want to really stay true to what the material brings. And that's where we end up with the palette that we do. And we also consider how the palette looks together across the lineup. But we love the passion for colors, and we'll keep all the fun feedback in mind.
Thank you, I appreciate it. Another question for you is in regards to Apple Intelligence. So I know there's a lot of buzz around it, and people are still understanding it. So I'm curious, what are some practical scenarios in which you use it?
For sure, yeah. I actually love the summarization, and we all get so many notifications, whether it's mail or messages. And the beauty of it is you don't have to even think sometimes to go do the summarization. It'll just summarize those top 2 lines to give you what's most important, the takeaways in the mail message. So you can look in your inbox, look in your messages, your unread messages. It'll show you that summarization. And you can just quickly glance through and get a gist for what it is. And that's just like an everyday benefit that we all have. And so I love that one. And of course, there's a lot of other ones too that I love for expression, for creativity and all that. But that summarization for me is probably my favorite right now.
Not including this year, what would you say is your favorite of all time iPhone or design?
Wow, that is such a,
Yes,
that is like making people choose between their kids. We always say that. If I had to pick one, I think something that was really meaningful to me was the iPhone 5. That takes me back. It takes me back, but it was the first iPhone that I worked on. And back then it was a 4-inch display. Look how far we've come. But at the same time, it was a beautifully crafted, beautifully designed phone. And it was very special to me because it's the first one I worked on.
I like that. I remember that one. It was a beautiful build, so I can see why.
Thank you for your questions. I
Yes,
love
and
your
thank
interest in
you.
the phones.
Yes, I'm excited for them this year. I know I've been wanting to see the golds come back to the lineup, so to see it and then see it in a new shade as well, because
Yeah.
it's a different hue than you've ever released
For
before.
sure, and you can imagine we spent a lot of time getting the hue
Yes.
dialed in just right, so I'm
Yes.
glad you noticed that. What are you most excited about?
Ooh, I would say the camera control
Okay.
on the side, and that being on the Pro Max model with the gold.
Yeah.
Because the gold is just grabbing my attention right now. And I noticed in different lighting, it changes the shade a bit, you know?
Yeah, it's subtle, and
Yes.
there is like some nuance to it as you see it under different lighting, and that's one of the reasons we love it. We think it's just beautiful, and it will go great with you using camera control, and that's got super great battery life, so you'll be set.
Awesome. And last question, I guess, for you, in talking about the colors, do you have a favorite?
Probably the desert titanium. Yes. And I like the ultramarine on the iPhone 16. I love that too.
I do too.
Yeah. Great. Nice to meet you
Nice to meet
again.
you too,
Thank you
and
so much.
Thank you.
Thanks. It was a pleasure.
Take care.
Take care.
We did the same
Bye.
thing. Take it easy.